Hello. We're gonna go to the Mothercrystal now. Big deal. Okay? Spoilers. Big spoilers here. The Mothercrystal. We're fighting Heidelin. Big spoilers. You can run this with the NPCs, but I'm gonna run it here with real people, real players.
I, the last of my kind, shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth.
Lots of mechanics here that are gonna be a bit tricky. And you really have to look at the animations of the boss to figure out some of them. Also spoilers, we wipe once, so it's gonna take a bit, so we'll go through some stuff. We'll try to take it easy here. Alright. Face her north. We got Heroes Radiance. That's the raid wide. Change of arms, okay? She's literally going to change. By arm, she means weapon. Alright, so she's gonna do this thing, Dawn Mantle. This is gonna be like the main mechanic you'll see a lot in here. So when she casts it, you'll notice she has these red orbs around, and also if you can see with this much detail, in her hand she has a certain type of weapon. Right now she has the dancer chakrams. Okay, so whatever you gotta do to figure it out, just know when it's red orbs or the dancer chakrams for this, it's going to be a donut AoE. So that means everybody has to stand inside the hitbox for this. Okay? So we go inside, and then there we go. Donut AoE. If you're outside, you get hit. Okay? Take a little close to half health for, let's see, yeah, for Black Mage and somewhere here. Okay, this Mosa's Scorn. You'll see here it says red stack marker, and there's two orbs in here, two circles. So that's a double tank buster. So both tanks need to absorb this. Make sure you're mitigating. Okay. Also, when you get hit with some of the mechanics, you get your vuln stacks. Okay, like they had gotten hit before. Okay, so she disappears, and here she's doing Dawn Mantle again. See, right now she's holding the chakram, but once this thing goes off, we'll notice she's gonna change. Okay, so now it's the green one, and this looks like a staff. Okay, she's actually holding a staff. It's hard to see from this angle, but she is holding. This is gonna be an outside one, so there's gonna be a circle in the middle, so we need to run outside. There, see this? Yeah. She's holding a staff. Okay, so the staff one, the green one, whatever you're gonna remember, that is gonna be a circle in the inside, and so we dodged that. And we got some people who got hit with that. Mago's Radiance. Okay, this is going to be a raid wide. Alright. Okay, she's doing Dawn's Mantle again. So we'll see what comes up. Okay, so we got a blue thing here now. This is a sword and like a shield. So this is like a paladin looking thingy. Okay, so for this one, her weapon is gonna look a little different. So by blade, okay. So this is going to hit in a T shape, like this. So you want to go into the corners, the intercardinals, because it's always gonna hit the cardinals. So northwest, east, south. So you want to go northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. And you can kind of see here, I follow these lines. This is the inner cardinal, this is the intercardinal over here like this. Okay, but you kind of have to go back pretty far because it's a very wide cleave. Okay. See how wide this is? So when you go into the inner cardinal, like I do follow this thing, but I'm not standing up close to the inner cardinal. I just know I'm heading backwards here. So, you know, if you want, you can look at this one instead, this sliver, whichever one. Okay. And yeah, we're taking some damage here. Sometimes it takes a while to see the mechanics. And okay, so this is a regular tank buster. Hero Sundering. And that's a big cone. Okay, so you definitely don't want to be up there with the tank. See the big cone there. Okay, Dawn's Mantle again. It's hard for me to notice her weapon, and so I really do just look at the colors. Okay, right now she's holding... Yeah, that's the sword, because that was the last one she did. But she switches. She switches. Okay, so we got the red circular type thingy, and then you can kind of see she's got the chakram up there, her weapon. If you're familiar with dancer weapons, okay, but it's red. So red, we go inside. Inside the hitbox for donut. Donut AoE. Well, this person, their foot was just outside, so they got a bone stack there. EP, the Dragoon. So they got a vulnerability up. So you really gotta be inside the hitbox, okay? Okay, Musa Scorn, the double tank buster. So tanks together and mitigate for that. Okay, the tank got hit a lot because they have 3 vuln stacks, okay? So it usually won't hit that much, but if you have many things, it's very important to have both tanks there and both tanks mitigating. Okay, Dawn's Mantle again. Look at the color, look at the weapon. Okay, it's the blue one. Paladin weapon. So this is going to be the T shape. It's going to go like this, but it's quite wide. So you want to go to the intercardinals, so the corners. And it is wide, okay? So make sure you back it up, or make sure you know where the exact intersection is, so you stand in the clear spot. Okay, Crystals of Light. So this is the add phase. We're gonna get crystals all over, and we just gotta take the crystals down. Okay, now this thingy, this proximity thing, we saw this in one of the other fights previously, part of the MSQ. This is, because this is like a rectangle shape, you gotta stand far away from it, off to the side, okay? This isn't one of those circle ones where you can stand anywhere along the side. you gotta go far away from the center. Farthest away as you can, because if you stand like here, you're gonna get hit with a bunch of stuff. Also, we have this conviction duty power-up thingy. That's how long you have to take care of all these ads, or else she's gonna do a big raid wide that might destroy everyone. Okay, so here somebody died. They also had 2 stacks. Okay, so take that into consideration. Where were they when they got hit? EP standing over there. Okay, they're coming over. But by the time they get hit, they got hit here. And okay, from back here, I took like 3k. Looks like they're taking 12k or so. But they also got 2 stacks. So it's hard to say exactly. Okay, so here we're taking care of the crystals. Okay, we got a stack marker, so we stay together. Proximity thingy again, so go as far from it as you can. Just in this area. Okay. Okay, we got AoEs, we got a spread. EP died because they were probably already low health because they just got raised. So they didn't have enough health to take care of their AoE marker. So, just things to keep in mind. Okay, proximity thingy, so we need to stand along the edge again. I was a little greedy. I also got, tank privilege, so I stayed a little closer. But if you're struggling, you definitely want to stay off to the side. Okay, so we did alright, So we're good here. We should be good. Yeah, we're okay. Took some damage, but we're okay.
Then you are resolved. This test is far from over. Thy crystal light.
Okay, crystallize. We have the light of the crystal is empowering Heidelin. Okay, so this is going to be part of the tells. We got these icy crystal things. Okay. And then she's going to do Dawn Mantle. So we got to pay attention to like the aether thingy she's got. And if you didn't see it, she has like these little shimmery crystals still around her, the icy stuff. Okay, so we're gonna see Dawn Mantle. Okay, it's the red one, so we go inside the hitbox. And again, we got these like shimmery, icy crystal things, okay? And the icy crystal things means we're gonna get these independent AoEs. So we stack in the middle for the donut, and then we spread outside, away from each other for this ice blizzard thing that goes on everybody. Oh yeah, and you can even see here she's got the chakram thing, so that means it's gonna be a donut AoE. It's gonna be inside. Okay, and so Scorn, so double tank buster, we stack together. During the ad phase, you actually see the Aether stuff, so we can take a look at that later. Okay, so this big mechanic, easy to get hit in. Parhelion. Okay, so she does AoEs this way. It looks like lines, but I mean, you can also just think of it as like a cone. So they'll go off. So the first one goes off, okay? But then you'll notice that here in the back, it actually puts some chakrams in the back. And then as she turns, she's gonna do the cones over here. And then over here, okay, the line AoEs and stuff. The issue is or well, the complication here is I was in a safe spot here, but now I'm directly facing these chakrams, and the chakrams are gonna go across now. So let's just watch. Subpar Helion, okay. I back it up, but this isn't the best place to be because see now the chakrams are gonna go across. They're going all the way across from where they started, and so I gotta dodge out of that. And I run on this side. However, this set was actually the second one, and so I gotta keep running off to the side. But then this set is gonna go off, and this is the third one. So it's easy to lose track of which ones are gonna go off. And so I stood in the second one so I wouldn't get hit with the first one, but I was too slow and I got hit with it. So I get hit 8k and I get a bone stack. Okay, and then the last set goes off. We'll see it again. I'll try explaining a little bit more, but that's essentially how that happens. Now, okay, she's doing the crystal of light thingy again. So this time she's got like earth pieces, like dirt and stuff, rocks and things surrounding her, and she's gonna do Dawn Mantle. So she's gonna switch it up. Okay, this time it's the rod, so it's the white mage. Okay, see, it's a rod. Mago's Mantle. Okay, so this is gonna be the circle AoE inside, so we're gonna have to go outside. However, because she has the little rocks of earth aether around her, we're gonna have to spread outside, but then over here you see this stack marker, so we have to stack up. I tried to make it over there, but I was too far from everybody. Okay, so those are the kind of tells you gotta look out for so that you can pre-position yourself with everyone else. And again, we're gonna see the whole fight again because we wiped, but we'll just go over some of the mechanics here. Parhelic Circle. Here, there are these yellow, greenish lines everywhere. There's some that are longer than others. You want to find the short ones because at the end of these are where these orbs are gonna pop up, and they're gonna do circle AoEs. So by going to the short one, you'll have a spot to dodge. Like, see here, the short one, then you can stand back here and dodge it. Yeah, the short one's here, so you have this back spot to dodge. For where I'm standing, I was between two long ones. So I stood between two long ones here, and that ended up also being fine. So there was this one here and then the middle one, but because I was between two long ones, they were further away from me, so I do have a clear spot here. So whichever one you're more comfortable with. Like, I want to stay a little bit closer so I can still hit the boss, but if you're ranged, you can stand in the further one in the back. So those will go off. Mago's Radiance. This is going to be the raid wide. Magoses. Okay, Crystallize. So this time I'm gonna stay closer to everybody just in case we have a stack thing again. Okay, so it's actually the ice thingies. So this is going to be the AoE that we all have to separate for. So here, Dawn's Mantle, we'll have to see what color, what weapon it is. Okay, it's the Paladin Sword and Shield, Hero's Mantle. And so this is gonna hit north, south, west, east, so we need to go into the intercardinals, the corners. But then because it's got the icy stuff, that means we're gonna have to separate from each other. Okay, see, we see this, but we have to dodge out of this stuff first and then separate. tricky, tricky. Okay, so a lot of us were kind of positioning, so people were positioning, but then they were spreading really quickly, but then some of them ran into this stuff. Okay, so you see you're getting hit with the bone stacks here. And then definitely like, this is cutting really close, but also everyone's health is kind of low. And yeah, so tricky business. That's also why I was like, I usually hang out on the other side to balance out if we have to spread. And I didn't make it into that stack, but if I had actually gone on that side, it might have made more room for everybody else over here. So yeah, okay, so this is the tank buster. That's a big cleave, so you gotta watch out to not be up there. Radiant Halo. Here. Oh, that's a big raid wide. And then we got some stuff on the outside. And she's gonna do light wave, which is gonna create these like big wave structures. These like, I don't know, is that goldish kind of? Oh, but then we got like this triple stack thingy. So when it has multiple arrows, this is the one where you have to stay there because it's going to continuously hit. This person runs away though to try to save the party. So they sacrifice themselves. However, because they died, it just hit other people. So it hit this person and then they died and then it went over here to hit me. So she's gonna do the move no matter what. So, but we happen to have a healer up, and so they were trying to do LV3 to heal everyone, but then it was too late. They got hit and they died. So, okay, a very tight fight here. It's fine. We'll go over it and see it more in real time because I've explained a lot of the mechanics. That wave situation is kind of a lot to deal with. And the colors stuff is something to also keep in mind. Okay. We were typing in the party chat kind of like the things we were discovering, like, oh, like red means we go in and green is out and blue is the corners and things like that. So, you know, we're working together here, which is what the game's about, you know, working together, solving problems. Okay, having fun.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Turn the boss forward. Alright. Hero's Radiance. It's gonna be the raid wide. Change of arms. Okay, so we're gonna have to prepare for when she switches up to different weapons. Figure out which one it is. It's the red one, so we go inside for the donut AoE. Double tank buster, Musa's Scorn. Mitigate for this. Dawn's Mantle, she's gonna switch it up. The green one is the circle AoE in the middle, so we all run out. Mago's Radiance is a raid wide. Dawn's Mantle again, it's gonna switch it up. We saw red and green, so it's probably gonna be the blue one. Okay, yep, it's the blue Paladin arms. So go to the corners, inner cardinals. This is a safe spot, but you have to run very far out because the cleave is quite large, okay? Regular tank buster. Well, the cone one. This is the cone one. You don't want to be up there. But it's a single tank buster that can hit people if they're in the cone. It's just not the double tank buster. Okay. She's recentering. She's doing Dawn Mantle again. It's nice that she recenters, so when you have to like go in and out, it's always going to be in the center. This is in because it was red. Uso Scorn, double tank buster. And it's also nice she recenters because then the intercardinal spots are always going to be the same when we're dodging the blue one. Okay, Dawn's Mantle. It's the blue one. Okay, so go to the intercardinal corners. Okay, now we got the add phase. It's better to work together and like take care of the crystals all together. If you have dots though, you can drop your dots on the other ones, but here, make the proximity thing, make sure you're piling up as far as you can from this thing so you don't get damage from it. But you can see here, this is what I was talking about earlier. This ad does this rock formation thingy, and that kind of is the tell that it's going to be the stack one. Okay, but people were all the way over there, so unfortunately, yeah, they took a lot more damage because they ran away from us. Okay, the ad is here again, so we got the proximity markers to worry about, so go far away. We got someone all the way over there, that's also fine. And then here, the ad is doing the ice shimmery thingy, okay. And now we're gonna get the AoEs that we have to spread from each other. So it's kind of showing you, like, we're gonna see this in the next phase. But I totally did not catch that when I was running it before. So it's understandable if you didn't see that before. But yeah, if you want to get ahead of the mechanic, those are the tells that they're trying to teach you in other parts of the fight. Okay. Instead of just relying on the actual stack marker and AoE marker. Okay, crystallize. So she's going to start using these things. Okay, it's the icy one. So we have to remember the icy one is going to be the AoE markers. Dawn's Mantle. Figure out what color, whatever weapon. It's the red one. We go inside. Chakram stuff. Go inside first and then spread. I might have killed this person because I was too close to them. We're going inside. And yeah, they might have gotten hit with mine. But did they also get hit with this thing? Okay, they don't have any bone stacks here. Okay, so actually, EP the Dragoon got hit, and they got a bone stack. So their health was already pretty low. And then by the time they got hit with theirs, and maybe even a bit of mine because I also got an overlap, they definitely died. So that was very unfortunate. Sorry, man. Okay, double tank buster. Yeah, it's a struggle when you gotta like spread apart for those things. Okay, Parhelion again. So this one went first, and then this is second. And then we got third over here. So if you stand near the first one, okay, so this is gonna be the after those go off. Because I'm next to the first one, I already know I can stand off to the side here. I'm gonna stand off to the side and wait for these to go off because I knew this is the first one. Okay, so those go off, and then these are gonna go off. Okay, and then these are gonna go off. So from this angle, because I've set myself up for success, hopefully, I can dodge the first set, by just standing right here. And then by continuing to stand right here, I can dodge the second set, as long as I don't move anywhere. What I have to worry about is this third set. There's two coming at me right here. And so I'm gonna wait a beat or two for this to go off, and then I'm gonna go into this safe spot. Okay, so the first one went off, and then I just move into the safe spot over here, because I know that I'm clear from the second one, and then clear from the third one once I move into this area. It happens very fast. Let's just watch that again. Okay. I'm next to the first one, and I just stay in that corner, wait for the first hits to go off, and then I back it up real close to the first set of chakrams. Okay, I'm looking at the AoE to figure out where I can run, wait for it to go off, then run out. Okay, and then now we got the earth things, okay, so that's gonna be a stack marker. And then the Dawn's Mantle, figure out what the weapon or color is for Dawn's Mantle, and then we're gonna have to run close to each other. Okay, so it's the green one, so we run outside. This is going to be the circle AoE, and then we run together for the stack marker. EP, the Dragoon's having a hard time. Because they've died a few times, they also have the weakness, so they also take a bit more damage, so that's hard. Okay, so this thing, remember, the end of the line is going to be the circle AoE. So you can stand, if you find the short line, you stand far back, or you stand between two long ones, more in the middle. That will also have a safe spot. And you have a little bit of time to wiggle out of the way. Magos' Radiance is going to be the raid wide. Crystallize. Crystals are on her. Okay, so the ice crystal, so Dawn's Mantle. Let's see which color it is. It's the Paladin blue one. Okay, so we go to the inner cardinals, and then we're gonna have to spread. Ooh, we got caught up in that. Hero Centering, okay, regular Tank Buster is the cone one. Okay, we got the Healer LB, so everyone's up. Radiant Halo. So she changed, that does a bit of a raid wide, and then she changes to the stage. And Light Wave here. We're gonna get those waves. These ones, okay? So we got them kind of all over, and then we also have a stack marker here. So we gotta stand together for the stack, okay? It's a multiple hit stack, so just stay in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now with these waves, you'll notice there's like there's these gaps between them. Once the waves start getting closer, you'll notice some of the waves have smaller gaps. So this gap is way smaller. And so back here, I'm like, is that a decent size gap? No. So it looks like this gap over here is bigger. Okay, so these waves, even though they're huge, they are line AoEs, but they also turn. So here, I'll move to the side here. Watch how this one is kind of going like this. It's going this way. And this one is going this way. And then this one over here is going this way, but they're gonna turn. See, like, as I turn, this one keeps going. Actually, maybe they do just go all the way across. Never mind. It just looked like it turned because I was turning. Okay, so consider all of these just line AoEs, okay? This one's gonna go all the way across, and then this one's gonna go all the way across, but then the other ones are also going all the way across over here. So kind of just need to keep on moving in this situation, And even though it's a wave, you can kind of see this is the hitbox here, so you don't want to get caught in that. So in this frame, this corner is going to be the safer spot because everything is moving inwards this way. Okay, so you don't want to get back here, or else you'll get into this one's path. So we'll go this way, over there. And then you kind of wait a moment, wait for the waves to keep moving. Okay, and then once this wave has moved far enough, then we'll move on over behind it. Okay, there, see? So because this wave moved that way, and then this wave was like over here, then we can move to the center, back towards the boss. And immediately after that, we got Dawn's Mantle, so we have to look at the colors. Okay, it's red, so we go inside the hitbox. And then we're gonna spread. We're gonna spread apart, because she had the ice thing on her. And I think she saved that from the beginning, right? Let's just look at this one more time. Before she even hits that. Okay. This is the tank. Okay. Got our limit break thing. Radiant Halo is going to change the stage. Okay, and that does a raid boy. Then she does Light Wave. Okay, so the things come out. Echoes is the stack marker, the multiple stack marker. Okay, so we all have to stay together. And then the waves are gonna start moving inwards. So we need to dodge the waves. Go into a clear spot. Okay, in the middle of this, you just crystallize. And so while you're running around, if you want to look at the tail, this is when to look at the tail. And it is very hard to see the tail, but here she's got the crystals, the ice crystals, okay? If you can pay attention to all these animations as they're happening. And then Dawn's Mantle immediately after that, okay? So red one, so we go inside the hitbox. And then because it was the ice crystals, we spread apart. Okay. I know it's a lot. Okay, Light Wave again. So the waves are coming up. Okay, again, Echoes, we got stack marker. I'm turning my camera a bunch because I'm like looking for the gaps. This gap over here does not look like a safe one because they're gonna run, they're gonna cross each other pretty quickly. So it's gonna be one of these ones in like behind us. But I stand here for the stack marker. And if anything, I kind of wait for the waves to start coming towards us to find the immediate gap. But I know for sure I'm not gonna go into this one. So instead, we're backing it up. And just seeing, okay, it's fine what we got here. So you can kind of see the square shape of the wave as they're moving a bit. Now we got a safe spot here, but this wave in the back here is gonna come towards us, so we gotta move off to the side behind this other wave. Okay. All right, we got the rock formation. So that's gonna be a stack after this Dawn Mantle. Okay, it's the green thingy, so I run all the way on the outside and then run towards my party members for the stack. Okay. Light Wave again, we're gonna get more waves. Okay, I'm turning around, making sure I see the gaps. Okay, we got the stack marker. This gap over here is not very large, but between these two is pretty big, so I'm keeping that in mind. Okay. Multiple stack hit thing. Okay, stay there. Okay, I also see over here, the gap over here is pretty big too. So I might run in that way. Run in that direction. Yeah. Crystallize, she's gonna do her thing, and then, you know, because there's all this stuff happening, I'm gonna move behind the wave so we don't get hit with this one. She does the crystallize, it's the ice one. So I'm getting close to the Dawn Mantle in case it's the inside hitbox one. It's the Paladin one, so go to the inner Cardinals, and then we're gonna have to spread. Okay, this is fine. Light wave again, so more waves. And I'm panning around, looking for the gaps. We're gonna stack together and stay here. Man, our health was getting real low. But yeah, we did it. We saw the mechanics and they just overlapped and continue repeating. It's a lot, I know.
At last, man has the strength to.
The thing is, if you run this with the NPCs, if you die, you just start over. So, you do get like a boost. You get like a buff or debuff or something. It's like, it's called like will to live or something, and that might help a little bit. But after some time, you kind of do just, yeah, let me see. If you use duty support, you will begin the battle with 2 stacks of Willful. If you would be KO'd, instead of a stack of Willful, we could mobilizing you. Yeah. If you touch the wall outside, it will reset the battle. I'm reading this from Final Fantasy XIV console games wiki. Yep. If you end up touching the outside of the wall, looks like you are gonna die. If you're doing this with the NPCs, I guess. But if you die a few times, it will just reset the whole thing. And as you see here, like, it's kind of difficult to learn the mechanics in general, and so if you're constantly dying and then having to restart, I mean, that may be fine if you have patience and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, okay, I hope that was useful. Have a good one. Enjoy the story. Big spoilers. Bye.